Y'all, hey, it's your girl Goody, the chatter that matters. I talks a lot, and I said that. But today I'm disturbed. And why am I disturbed? Kanye. We have to talk about this Easy video. I saw it and I was very disturbed. Like it was disturbing. How many times can I say disturbed? Um Today he's saying that it's art and anyone who wants to say it's more than art is sadly mistaken. I say that's some crazy, disturbing shit. Um, we'll get into it. Give me a moment. So yeah, uh, when the video dropped, I heard about the video, and because I'm a bit worn out with all things Kanye, I didn't pay it much attention. All I heard people saying is, dang, it's messed up that he decapitated Pete Davidson. And also the line, like when the song dropped weeks ago, it was like, I got saved from the car crash so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass. And it's like, oh, okay, fine. Um, Whatever. Right. So I didn't pay much attention, but it kept bubbling, and I watched the Genius trilogy, and I wanted to see what Kanye was giving in this Easy video. And everyone was talking about the Pete Davidson decapitation. But for me, what we just saw was more spooky than that, because what we just saw was he cut Pete Davidson's head off, he put it in dirt, he put rose seeds on it, he grew roses, he cut the roses, he put the roses in a truck bed, and then we see the truck bed driving off. Okay. Well, what we know is that on February 14th, he delivered a truck bed of roses to Kim with the message that his vision was crystal clear. Now, I am guilty of always saying Kanye understands me. And that's because I understand Kanye. I believe I speak Kanye. Those who talk to me on a regular basis know that on top of talking a lot, my thoughts are often like flipped, and the way I speak is a bit odd. So I speak Kanye. And when I saw this video, I expected to be more taken aback by the Pete Davidson part, but that was very obvious in your face. That was the in your face hot damn. That was the shock and awe. But the subtlety of the rose bed and the roses is scary. And if I am fluent in Kanye, which I believe I am, I also know that the storyboard for that video was written up before the roses were delivered. I would think that everything happened in reverse, right? Um, he envisioned himself planting the flowers on a dead Pete Davidson, cutting the flowers off and delivering them, delivering Pete Davidson's dead ass head flowers to Kim, who lives across the street. Um, with his vision is crystal clear. What's the vision, Kanye? Is the vision that Pete Davidson is dead if he stands between you and your family? Um, is the vision keep playing with me? Because when I saw The roses, the bed of roses. It wasn't lost on me that they were still in dirt. And to me, that's more what covers a grave than what you present to a loved one or a lover. Kanye is problematic. He's not well. Um, Diddy today was, you know, a little bit amused by the dancing, Kanye's dancing in the video, because it does mimic Diddy's dance from the 90s. But I wouldn't even have discussed being amused by it because everything else in the video was so much to be taken aback with. And the funny thing is this reminds me of the Hate Me Now video. Because I even think of people like the game. I'm not a game fan. I'm not. I don't care how many leaks of his eggplant he has floating around. I'm just not a game fan because even if he's nice, I don't think he respects his art enough to stand on it without name dropping. That's just how I've always felt about him. But I have to believe that he didn't know where Kanye was going to take the vision for the Easy video. And when Hate Me Now was recorded, there came a point where uh Diddy did not want to be seen on the cross. He thought, me I don't know what he thought. Maybe he thought it was blasphemous or was a bad idea. And that became, if anyone who was around during that time remembers, that became a point of contention that ended up with Steve Stout getting hit in the head with a bottle. Anyone who remembers, it was that bubble up. Um, I imagine that somewhere, or I would hope somewhere, Game is sitting thinking, I didn't want to be attached to these visuals. But I don't think Game has what it takes because Diddy was like, I don't like that. And you going to take it down. And it became tense. I don't think the Game has that amount of tension in him. I don't care what part of Compton he's from or what set he's repping because I really don't even really know what he tries to rep because he reps everything. Um, but I digress. Enough about Game. Kanye has a problem, and we have a Kanye problem. To sit and obsess over someone is not um, genius. If I spent hours thinking of someone and being bitter or being mad that things weren't going my way, I too could come up with art, art that people would think was breathtakingly weird. Um, but I don't obsess over people. I move on. There's a Kanye problem. Rumor had it, saw another YouTuber discussing how this might be a ploy between Kanye and Kim because Kim and Kanye were recorded together at North's basketball game. As a parent, I know that especially in a tense situation like this, you try to go along to get along to add whatever normalcy you can for your child. So to see them ha 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 together does not mean that it's not weird. And even if it is like a ploy, better you tell your children that this is real and this can happen if you're not mindful of who you find for love. It's better you do that than to get with anyone talking about how this is a ploy and a plot. Because this happens to people on a real everyday basis and it's scary. I am not a Kardashian fan, so to speak, and I'm a little frightened for Kim because she's the object. And I recently lost a loved one who had mental problems. So I know what it's like to try to have some form of normalcy when It's not really out there. It's not it ain't there for you to for it to be had. You can't have normalcy with someone who's not normal, with someone whose brain feels too big for their head, which is a way that people describe their brain when they are mentally unstable. Um, there's a Kanye problem, and it's not funny. D.L. Hughley said it best. There ain't enough songs you could write to allow you to do this, and if it was my daughter, I would do something about it. It's not cute. Fathers to daughters, sons of mothers, brothers of sisters should be offended. They shouldn't be fanned in this flame. There is a Kanye problem. I do not like it. That's kind of all I have to say about the Easy video, but I'll leave you with that visual again because that is the visual. That is what I saw that made me say, mm-mm, I don't like that. I ain't like that. Bye, y'all.